Housewives of Atlanta. Oh God, it's a Portia heavy episode. Kenya, quarantine was depressing for you because you weren't able to start mess and your husband doesn't want anything to do with you. Ooh, um, this is rough, but I feel like this isn't sensationalizing it. And I actually feel like they're doing a really good job of talking about a really serious issue. Everybody's interview looks are very good and very cleavage, and after these high necks on Salt Lake City, it's a relief. So after a serious moment, we're at Lake Bailey, and I have to say, Cynthia, that lemonade looked good. Oh, this food looks good too. Better than something you'd get at the Lenethea Lounge. Ooh, candy in this Bentley truck. I love it. Oh my God, I love it. I want a Bentley truck. I may never get one, but I might rent one for a weekend for a birthday or something, because that is chic. I can't believe Candy's in something so stylish. For once, I approve of a choice she's made. What have I approved of since she's been on the show? I haven't approved of her hair, her makeup, her husband. I'm happy for her kids. I'll say that. I think that she's a great mom. Just tacky as all get out. Cynthia, what happened to the rest of your dress? It's ain't nothing wrong with showing skin, but it just looks like it's gonna fall off of you. It's very uncomfortable. Oh God, and we already start with a candy joke about how she's so used to deep throating. Well, I guess your little man's as tall as he is horizontal as he is vertical. Like I said, Cynthia looked like she fallen out of that outfit, and she said, "Oh, my breast is out." Oh my goodness, Riley is finally 18? Who else feels like this heifer has been 12 for so long? We sick of it. It's like, thank God, like finally. Marlo is doing the most. Cynthia, are you trying to flirt with Candy or something? Because you just really walking around topless. Okay, can we all agree that Portia saying that Underground Railroads, was an actual railroad, was her Jessica Simpson moment to be like, okay, I'm the dumb pretty girl? Can we all agree on that? This heifer did not believe that. Now, she may be dumb, and her husband may be ugly. Well, wait, she never, her first husband was ugly, and her baby father's ugly too, but I don't think she's that stupid. Oh, Lord, we're calling Kenya for what? Her husband doesn't call her. Why should you? Kenya, really? You've got that beautiful house in your ditch and you feel like it's a burden to be in your home? I feel like you can always look over and see Sheree Whitfield struggling because she's walking around that mold-filled edifice with candles because you know she can't keep that electricity on. I figured that would at least make you feel better and sleep well at night, since your husband can't cuddle you because he doesn't want to. Kenya, you gained 30 pounds. You were eating nonstop. We've all been eating nonstop. All our weight goes up and down, and you just had a baby. It's all right. Our issue was always with your personality, never your size. And maybe now that inflatable booty you had looks plausible. Oh, goodness. He walked in. He didn't greet me in any loving way. He went straight to the baby because that's what he wanted. You went straight to the baby. You didn't hang out in that marriage long enough to see how it was. You just went straight to the baby, so why are you surprised he's doing the same thing? You know that man didn't love you. I simply don't have the time to entertain your tears. Kenya, for you to say I've been a wife is just such a strange... How you a wife, but you ain't never really even lived with that man? I mean, I get, you went and got married. There's a whole bunch of green card marriages where, they're wives and husbands, so I guess, Lately all the flowers tend to be so plain. Can you call a rose by any other name? She said for the past 6 months her marriage has gone downhill. All last season he wasn't messing with you on camera. How much worse could it get? You're already alone, in your ditch alone. How much worse could it get? Jesus. I feel like I got as much of a man as Kenya does, and I ain't got a man. So I don't know how much worse it can get. I feel like we both just as single. Oh, Lord, she's on the phone with the sissy that Apollo beat up. I feel bad for him. I know he wanted Apollo to beat it up, not beat him up. And quiet as it's kept, he needs to sue Tyler Perry because the big bone sissy on Sisters is probably modeled after him. You know Tyler Perry ain't got an original thought in his head. Oh, goodness. Kenya has to get her bearings. You've lived in Atlanta for years. You're 10 minutes from your ditch because you don't have that much gas money. Girl, boom. Oh, Jesus Christ. Kenya, what in the Black Panther cosplay do you have on? Kenya, you could have met with this lawyer over Zoom. You didn't need to show up with this used Hermes red bag. It honestly looks like you got it from Sheree Whitfield. Like she wasn't able to return it to Bag Borrow Steal because it looked too used and too worn. So it looks like you bought it off her for $500 because she needed the money and you needed the discount. And someone to talk to since your husband doesn't have much to do with you. Wait, Kenya said you've been separated for 2 months. You never lived together. You were never together. I don't understand. How can you separate from someone you were never with? He never moved into your ditch. So how? And I don't even think you know where his apartment is in New York. So how are you separated when you were never together? I'm lost. Well, this isn't your first time speaking with a divorce attorney. It better be, because this is your first time supposedly being married. When have you spoken with a divorce attorney before? You ain't never been able to keep a man long enough. And hell, I would say probably 70% of the audience doesn't believe that this marriage is legitimate, legal, or binding. Oh, goodness. So Kenya don't want to argue about assets, but there wasn't a prenup. I think there wasn't a prenup because there wasn't a nup. You got to have a nuptial to have a prenuptial. Wait. I was right. You're at a hotel when you go to New York, so he doesn't even let you know where he lives. You see, you should have just let Phaedra go on and have that one on you and gone on to the sperm bank, because I know Phaedra is at home right now cackling. I mean, she don't have a man either, so I'm sure it echoes loudly. And she don't have a job either. At least you got a job, so you still got one up on Phaedra. And Phaedra's husband is a proven 2-time felon. Like, we don't know about, Mr. Nose Ring. Oh, Kenya said you don't want her to lose her dad. I'm sorry, darling. She never really had one to begin with. She doesn't have a dad. She has a donor. Hate to say it, but it's facts. Ooh, production said, what's Mark's relationship like with his other children, and what's your relationship like with his other wives? My goodness, I mean, you got moved into the harem, but why'd you get such a low position on the totem pole so quickly? Like, you never even seemed like you were his favorite wife. Oh, can you gonna say that's a loaded question? I'd rather not answer it. It's loaded with the truth. The truth that he hangs out with his other family. Child, they probably be going on ski vac. I don't even understand. Like, this is so confusing. And also, you didn't find out how he was treating his other kids before you decided to get pregnant by him at 52? I mean, at 22, I can understand making that mistake, but at your big age, I ain't that dumb. Okay, Kenya said she has to have custody issues settled before she files for divorce. I think that's because you're not legally married. And who's this desperate attorney risking the vi to have a meeting with you in this limp, empty purse? Look at that bag just sitting on the table, just as empty. You ain't even got lipstick in there. Kenya is a beautiful woman, and it's sad that she's going through this, but also this heifer is 50. And so this ain't like, this is a young woman who's just getting beat up by life. Girl, you knew. You knew. You did this for the show. I'm sorry. To me, this is giving a show tea. Because I'm truly confused as to why at 50 you would jump out the window and be stupid. If she was going to be stupid, why wasn't she stupid, at 20, at 30, at 40? Why wait till 50 and then say, you know what, I'm gonna settle for this jackass? At 50, you know every kind of jackass. You could tell by the way he walked in the room that he wasn't shit at that big age. I'm 38 and I'm sorry, if I get with the loser, know that he has good dick and I decided to get with the loser. But I'm not gonna pretend I didn't know what the fuck I was signing up for. I'm not gonna pretend I was, unaware. So I just, you can't be that damn dense. Then again, people voted for Donald Trump, so maybe you can. Oh, Lord, Candy and Riley. Look, you've tried to have Block on the show. Do we care? Riley don't care. Riley said, I don't need him, and I don't need this plot line. I agree with Rye. Ooh, it looks like Todd grew an inch or two since last season. So we're going to run Block's money for old child support. Go ahead. Oh my goodness, I saw a commercial for J.C. Penney. I can't believe they're still open. It's like seeing a commercial for Sears and Roebuck. Woolworths. Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference. Heck, Movies Plus. If they show me this Hawaii commercial one more time. And now we have Cynthia dropping by Kenya's ditch. Looks like she's putting on an addition. You only have one kid and your husband clearly isn't moving in with you, so I don't know why you need more space to be alone. Oh goodness, Kenya's digging deeper in her ditch. It's amazing, even with all the extra weight, Kenya's ass still looks fake. I guess a botched butt is a botched butt no matter how big it is. I was hoping it would fill in some of those odd dimples. Kenya said I'm a housewife without a husband right now. Right now, you've been a housewife without a husband since we known you. You are wife in name only. I forgot all about Nene. Lord, so Kenya's still pretending she legally married to this man. Cynthia looks so happy with Mike Hill because he has income. Peter, she was always, stressed about money, which is why she's still suing him to this day. Now, Cynthia, you don't have a good memory of your last wedding because you were getting married on the egg money and Bravo had to come in and pay. And you had a cash bar. When you're marrying a bum, you're not going to have a great memory because you had to pay for everything. Actually, your mom had to pay for the food and drink at that museum. Oh, that's right. You never even got a honeymoon. Cynthia, you really gonna say some of the people there weren't supporters? That was your mama and your sister. They weren't some of the people. That was your maid of honor. So Cynthia and Mike Hill gonna go back and forth about this wedding that we know ended up having 250 people, and one of the people that was invited was Gabrissi, who you don't know from a hole in the wall. You're both stunt queens, which is why it works. Let's not act like Mike Hill didn't open up the scene with promo for his book. And now we get to the Candy Burris infomercials section of the show. Fast forward and Best Fiends. And we wrap it up with Portia's proud moment standing up for what's right. This actually was a really cute first episode. I'm looking forward to the season. Well, I'll see you soon. Sooner than you'll see Nene on this season.